Hello students, have a wonderful morning to all. I am Savita Srivastav, your maths teacher. I hope you all are fit and healthy and doing great in maths. Today we are starting our class with a beautiful thought. And today's thought is, luck is not in your hand, but decision is in your hand. Your decision can make luck, but luck cannot make your decision. So always trust yourself. It means luck cannot make your decision, but decision can make your luck. So take decision and make your own luck. Today we are starting revision of chapter number 7. Student, as I told you, two chapters are coming in UT 3, chapter 7 and chapter 9, and chapter 7 exercise 7.2 revised earlier in the previous class. Today we are revising exercise 7.3. Here two questions are there, and first question is, convert the following percents into fraction in the lowest term. Here percent to change in fraction, later on we will convert or write in lowest term. As I told you, whenever percentage sign is given, we have to remove this sign, and whenever we have to remove this sign, we can write denominator as 100. So now 30 by the 100. As I told you, 30%. What is percent? A fraction with denominator 100. So 30, denominator of 30 will be 100. Now, as I told you, this is to write or convert into lowest term. We can cut 10 by the 10. Now we have 3 by 10. And 3 by 10 is the lowest form of 30%. Next part of the question, 75%. As I told you, 75, remove this sign and we can write denominator as 100. Whenever we will remove the sign, we have to write denominator as 100 because 75%. Percent means denominator is 100. Now, we have to cut and get answer in lowest term. We have to find the common factor of 75 and 100. We can cut by the 5 and we can cut by the 25 also, and 25 is the highest common factor. I told you how to get the SCF. So now we can cut both of the number by the 25. 25 3s are 75. We can cut 75 3 times by the 25, and we can cut 100 by the 25 4 times. So answer is 3 by 4, and 3 by 4 is the lowest term of 75%. First we will write in fraction, later on we will convert into lowest term, and lowest term of 75 by the 100 is equal to 3 by 4. Now we will do another question. Here we have to find 25% of 16. We have to find 25% of 16. As I told you, firstly we will remove the sign 25 by the 100. When you remove this sign, you will write denominator as 100. Wherever off written, you have to use sign of multiplication. So 25 by the 100, that is to multiply by the 16. 16 is a whole number, so you can write denominator as 1. Now you can cut for getting the answer 25, for getting 25% of 16. We can't cut and we can't reduce both of the number because there is not a single common factor between both of them. So we can cut 25 and by the 100. You can cut 25 and 100, and common factor of 25 and 100 is 25. As I told you, table of 25, 25 ones are 25, 25 twos are 50, 25 threes are 75, and 25 fours are 100. So 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100. Now you can cut by the cross multiplication. 4 ones are 4 and 4 fours are 16. So 25% of 16 will be 4. I am repeating one more time. Here we have to find 25% of 16. So firstly we will remove the sign. We have to write as fraction. Whenever we will remove sign of percentage, we have to write denominator as 100, we will get 25 by the 100, and in place of we will use sign of multiplication, and that is to multiply by the 16. Now we have to cut 25 and the 100, and common factor of highest common factor of 25 and 100 is 25. Cut 25 by the 25 one time and 100 by the 25 four time. Now we'll get 4 after cutting 100 by the 25. Now you can cut 16 by the 4, 16 by the 4, 4 4 is 16. So 25% of 16 will be 4. Next part of the question. Here we have to find 50% of 980. Wherever sign of percentage we can write denominator as 100 when you remove sign of percent or percentage. So now that is to multiply by the 980. Denominator as 1. I am repeating one more time. 50. Remove the sign. Write denominator as 100. Multiply by the 980. Cut 10 by the 10. This 0 by the this 0. Now we will multiply. Here we are getting denominator as 1. So there is no value of 1. So we will multiply 98 by the 5. Numerators are 98 and 5. When you multiply 98 by the 5, 5 8s are 40. 5 9s are 45. 45 plus 4 is equal to 49. So answer is 490. So 50% of 980 will be 490. I am repeating one more time. Here we have to find 50% of 980. We have to write denominator as the 100. When you remove this sign, 50 by the 100, that is to multiply by the 980. Cut 10 by the 10. 10 from this side. We are getting numerator as 98 and 5. When you multiply 98 by the 5, you will get 490. So 50% of 980 will be 490. Now we are doing one more part of the question. We will find 20% of 650. As I told you, we will write, when you remove this sign, you will write 20 by the 100, and that is to multiply by the 650. You can add 1 as the denominator. Cut 10 from this side, 10 from this side. Numerators are 1. So there is no value of 1. So now we will multiply 65 by the 2. When you multiply 65 by the 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12 plus 1 13. So now 20% of 650 will be 130. I am repeating one more time. 20. Remove the sign. Write denominator as 100. That is to multiply by the 650. Cut 10 by the 10. 10 from this side. Denominators are 1. इनकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं है. Now 65 to be multiplied by the 2. When you multiply 65 by the 2, you will get 130. So 20% of 650 will be 130. In this way, we can convert percent into fraction later on in the lowest term. And here we are getting 25% of 16 and 50% of 980. In this way, we can solve these questions. Student, as I told you earlier, you have to do all work in the separate copy. Okay.